Hi, Steve Slack again here with another project that I'm working on, which I've offered up for collaboration to the TU100 Sense Forum. Okay, this is a role-playing game. This is my little dude. My animation so far has got him walking forwards, and then he can walk in all the different directions. As you can see, he's actually staying in the center of the screen, and that's because we're going to scroll things past him rather than walking him past things, because he's the center of attention for the whole game. He's got a couple of spells that he can do so far. There's a little ring of fire spell that I've you see I'll actually put it into full screen so you can see it better. So as you can see, we can see him walking in these various directions. I'm not over impressed with the animation on this, but hopefully someone can come along and do a bit better animation on his walking. Okay, so as I said, he can do a few spells. That's one of them. If we go, and you see his banner drops when he does that spell as well. But I just want to put another spell in. If we go to the slot one and go to costumes, as you can see, all his various spells are in here. We'll just change the costume to a health pill. You see, I've not made any other changes other than the costume, but by doing that I can actually change what he does, and in this case you can see he's got healing going on. Again, we'll go into close mode so you can see. So healing, nice little animation, health spells. This is all done with pixel animation, which is taking one frame at a time, saving it as a costume, and then running through those, as you can see, running through those when we actually do the animation. So how far have we got? Okay, well, over here is our control panel. Down here is our action bar, and you can change this bar by clicking from there to there. That's not done yet, but it's a fairly simple thing to do. It's going to be list based, and each list is going to have a number, and each number is going to refer to an icon. This is the XP that he's on at the moment for the next level. No levels have been done yet, so that's a coding job, and the XP bar is a graphics job. As you can see, I've done these bars with percentages, and these are done now, but it could perhaps look a bit neater, perhaps have a few squirrely things on it, I don't know, but right now that's functional enough for what I want to do. We have another screen we can go to, which is our backpack. Nice, do you like that animated graphic there? This comes to the middle, and then we have information about each of his armor pieces. When they're all black like that, he doesn't actually have any armor on. I'll show you that different in a moment. And then that goes back to our main window, and things still work. And then we have our spell book and our skill tree. As you can see, we've got in this particular one here, we've got health, and when we click on spiritual, that should be health. When we click on elemental, that should be fire and ice. Obviously work to do on that. I've got a lot of the graphics in there. They're all the same graphics as on these bars, so that all needs to be done. And we've got these changing as well, but no actual trees built into them yet. So quite a lot of work to do in that area of things, to do with character development and the skills and etc. And we can go back to the main view again, and we can switch between these views just by clicking the various icons. So two icons working, save and load, settings, quit, and this is for something else. Not quite sure what I put that there for, but it does have a function, so we'll get back to that when I remember it. Okay, so if we go out of the presentation mode now, and we look at some of the stuff that we've got, one of the important things for me to make sure is that all of these actions are mirrored in all the possible action slots at the same number, because we're actually using the number to drive it. So if costume number equals 4, for instance, we do a small heal. If costume number equals 22, we do Ring of Fire, which are the two we've got animated at the moment. Okay, as you can see, we have quite a lot of sprites so far in this game, and all of these here, we have the various sprites. So for instance, here we have headwear, we have a helm for a warrior, and we also have a pointy hat for a wizard. Green means that he's got one that's fully functional, amber means it's damaged, red means that it's really badly damaged, and black means that it's either non-functional or not there. we can just switch the type to switch to wizard. So for instance here the shoulders, we have shoulders for a warrior, but we don't have shoulders for a wizard, so instead I just put the wizard's head in there so we could get him animated. Looks pretty cool, the two-headed beast. Okay, so each of these refers to a different thing. So if we just take it right down to the last one, which is the weapon, as a warrior he has his sword, as a wizard he has his staff, and as you can see that doesn't really work with that graphic. So if we were to change the offhand, for example, to the wizard's dagger, just put the wizard's feet in, and the wizard's legs are just a robe liner, which you don't see once he's got his robe on. And here's his robe. We'll put his robe as slightly damaged, and that needs to be brought to the front when it's in game and you change it to a wizard. And if we put the wizard's hat on and include his head this time for real, as you can see we now have a wizard in all his glory, except he's not got any hands. So his gloves come in like so. So there you see him, not like that. So there you see him, there's our wizard in all his glory. I'm also working on an archer one, which is coming from these pieces here, but I've still to get these pieces sorted out, but that's a job obviously for a graphic artist, or if need be I'll do it myself. Okay, so that's graphically how we're going. I'll just hide this away again so we've got our screen, and we'll put that back there like that. Okay, so so that's the character graphic, which again moves when we go to our skill session. Dropped his hat, and again goes away when we go to our spell book, and we can go back to our main screen and he moves back and changes back to the warrior because that's what we've currently got it set as. So that's the basics of it so far. There's stories to write, there's NPCs to create, there's monsters to create and animate, there's spells to create, fireballs, there's character firing spells to create as well, so I want him to sort of fire spells when he needs to. The character needs to be redesigned by someone who's better at this sort of thing and animated accordingly. So quite a big game, as you can see. I'm having tremendous fun playing with it. If anyone wants to get involved, drop me a line and I'll sort it out from there. Thank you very much for listening, and take care guys.